Sam, thank you ever so much for being our demonstration volunteer last week. And
You're welcome. Thank you.
well, our pleasure. And from the smile on your face, it seems to have done something beneficial. So
Yes.
would you mind just giving a little bit of, say as much as you feel comfortable with, obviously, but give us a little bit of background as to how you came to be our demo volunteer.
Okay. So I'm scared to death of birds, or I was really terrified of birds. And the opportunity to have partake in some havening came up. So with an open mind, I said it's definitely worth a try. Taking part in it with an open mind helped because I didn't know whether it would work. I didn't really know anything about the technique. So I was very nervous. Very nervous, but everybody was lovely. And then obviously everyone else turned their screens off, so that was fine. So I didn't feel like I was being watched or scrutinized at all.
It felt like, hopefully just felt like the two of us sort of having a
like now. And I think I just sort of relaxed into it, but I didn't want to do anything wrong. So that was my because I didn't know what the process was. And it all seemed very easy to do. So just following your instructions was very easy to do. So I thought I must be doing it wrong because it's so easy. Do you know what I mean? It can't just be this. And then throughout the process, sort of monitoring the difference of how I felt, I could really feel there was a change in how I was perceiving things or imagining things to do with birds. So it made it a lot easier to just go with the flow.
Yeah. I think that's all we ask of people. Come along with an open mind. You can be skeptical, no problem with that at all. I was when I first started. I thought, well, this sounds too good to be true, but it is, and it works on neuroscience. So you've experienced that, and you experienced it in the moment by the sound of it as well.
Yeah, because I could feel it. I could feel that the emotions lessening as we carried on through. So I feel a lot braver now.
Was there any downside to doing the havening demo?
No. I've just only benefits for me, to be honest with you. So I really appreciate it. It's been fab.
I was going to ask you how you felt after havening. What were the immediate sort of feelings straight after you?
As I'd said before, that I'd done some meditation and what have you, and I think that it had a similar effect as that it made me tired. So I just chilled out for the rest of the. I did have a nap, and then celebrated with a curry.
Of course.
I felt quite calm, and then afterwards I was just like, oh, I've done it now. But it honestly, it does feel different emotionally inside. It definitely does. I don't feel attached to that emotion in relation to either of those now. So I definitely feel a lot better for it, 100%.
How's your life different since you did that?
I feel like I'm coping with seeing birds without jumping or flinching. So as you're walking down a road and there's a fence and a little bird sits on there, normally I would be like jumping out the way or crossing the road, but I can walk past them without having too much of a reaction. I acknowledge that there's a bird there, and it's not like I've forgotten that I had a problem with them. but I can just walk past them now. I don't feel like I have to jump or react to them every time I see them.
Yeah, well, that's definitely progress.
That's massive progress.
Yeah,
Massive
that's
progress.
super. And that's permanent now. So that's going to stay the same. So you won't ever revert back to where you were, unless you're in the unfortunate position where you were re-traumatized by something.
Yeah,
that's highly unlikely.
No, I feel loads better for it, definitely, because birds are sort of everyday life, really, aren't they? If you go outside, there's going to be a bird somewhere.
Yeah. Would you do it again?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. 100%. It's definitely made a difference to me, and it like I say, with the hospital thing, that's not an everyday problem.
No.
But most days there will be a bird, and I will bob and weave it, and it's miles away, so I've made a difference in my everyday life. So yes, thank you very much.
So what would you say to anybody who's thinking of trying Haveling Out?
Definitely try it. Have an open mind. It's really easy to follow your instructions on what you need to do. It's nothing difficult or anything like that, and it was really quick as well, like half an hour sessions, and it's definitely worth trying, because I feel a lot better myself.